Hello everyone, breaking headline parody story report entertainment show. Amy Winehouse, the singer, the young girl 27 years old who received several awards for her singing ability, is dead. She was found dead in her London apartment, and the London police, known as Scotland Yard, is investigating the death of Amy Winehouse. It's been ruled as unexplained, but she had some drug problems. Let me break away for a second just to tell you who I am. I'm going to get back to this story. It's a real entertaining story. I'm Rodney Dangerfield's cousin. You know my cousin. He don't get no respect. I don't get no respect. It seemed like after he died, a monkey jumped on my back about 3 times as bad. Everywhere I go, I don't get any respect. But before I go much further, I want to tell you my disclaimer. I've got to tell you this disclaimer so I can continue putting on my shows. If I didn't have to tell you this disclaimer, I wouldn't do it. So don't take this disclaimer personal, but here's my disclaimer. Some of the names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and some of the pictures have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and everything in my parody report entertainment show is a parody. That means don't take anything I say seriously, don't take anything I say personally. Don't try anything I say at home. If you do, check with your attorney first. I am a professional. No amateur should ever try anything I say. If you disagree with my disclaimer, get yourself off my channel immediately. I don't want you to hear a thing I gotta say. Now, this Amy Winehouse, she was a beautiful girl. And she was 27 years old. She was living life in the fast lane. There was another singer that was 27 named Jimi Hendrix that OD'd, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and they all died of an overdose. And then there's another one named Kurt Cobain. He was 27 when he committed suicide. But it seems like singing and partying is what they call life in the fast lane, and she had problems with the police, been to rehab centers, and you know, I'm 63 years old now. I could go to California, I could go to London, I could go anywhere in the world and party with the best of them, because they're not going to dope me. They're not going to give me a cigarette. They're not going to give me whiskey. They're not going to give me weed. They're not going to give me, they won't even give me an aspirin. I won't even take an aspirin. Now, I advise any young person getting in the so-called fast lane, don't drink. The white man has made it illegal to drink and drive. You have a lot of problems. You get arrested. You go down to a bad area of town to cop a bag of weed. The police will say, "What are you doing in this bad area of town?" And they'll arrest them. And these projects, it's been known for years and years that the black people don't have boats or airplane. It's a elusive white man that's been bringing them that dope for over 50 years. And I know who that white man is, and I'm fixing to tell you nice people. It's a white policeman. He steals the dope out of the evidence room, like if they confiscate 10 pounds of cocaine on the expressway, he will pinch at it. He'll steal a pound, then he'll replace it with a pound of baking soda, and he'll bring it to the black people in the projects, and if they call the news to them, the news will say you're not credible. If they call the police are trained when one of us mess up, the other one cover up. So they'll go down and bust a black man snitching on the police. So they're in a no-win situation. But if one of our children go down there, they'll stick out like a sore thumb and they'll arrest them. So for poor Amy Winehouse, bless her soul, may she rest in peace. But it's irrelevant for her at this stage what happens, because unfortunately she is deceased. She is gone. But it may have been somebody, might have been a white person, to dope her and give her her fatal dose of drugs. But she was a party girl. She liked to party. She liked to do dope. It all comes in that field of drinking, partying, and dancing. But anyways, I want to get back to tell you, I'm going to get back to the story, but I'm Rodney I've got to break away and tell you just a little bit about myself, and then if there's time, I'm going to get back to the story. But I'm Rodney Dangerfield's cousin. You know my cousin, he don't get no respect. Of course, he's deceased now. And now the monkeys jumped on my back. I tell you, the pressure, it's a lot of pressure on me being a Dangerfield. It's not easy to be a Dangerfield. But I went to buy me a pack of cigarettes the other day, and a bitch boy was behind the counter, and he carded me for ID. And I said, hey pal, I'm 63 years old. And then I took my wife to a dude ranch, and she left me for a black dude, and my wife turned gay on me. And one day my wife and I was fixing to make love. She was on the bed naked in like a figure-4 position, just in a deep stare. I said, honey, what's wrong? You can't think of anyone to fantasize who you had sex with while we make love? She said, no. I said, fuck it, neither can I. So we didn't even make love that day. And people keep coming to me and say, Rodney Dangerfield's cousin, why would your wife leave you for a black dude? I go, well, I guess she wanted to get back with her own color. But I started having a lot of trouble out of her. She was always trying to bully me. There's like, because I was white and she was black, it was like 300 words or more that she would bully me, and she didn't want me to say. She didn't want me to say, honey, sweetie, dear, baby. She kept saying I was disrespecting, I'm disrespecting, and I'm violating and abusing. I got sick of hearing that goddamn racist ass shit all the time. You disrespecting, you disrespecting, you disrespecting. And yet she would call her black people dog shit, shit dog, shit face, punk bitch, nappy headed fool, nappy headed hoe. She would call them the racial slur. I'm not going to say it, but I'll say something similar. I will use the word nickel. And when I say the word nickel, I mean the racial slur they call each other. But she'd go to sleep going, my nickel, my nickel, my nickel. I said, and she didn't want me to say. She kept bullying me. I said, who appointed you as an authority over me? She said, myself. So I got a divorce from her, and I went on the internet to freepornphonesex.com. It's a girl. She'll say, hey lover boy, I'm having a party in my mouth. Would you like to come? It got my dingling excited, and then I went and called a live service. She said my voice was too ugly for her to talk to. Then I needed to generate some money, so I put a 55 Chevy on freebuyseltradeanything.com, and I sold it for $3,000. Once you put it on there one time, it'll keep reposting on the Mars calendar every day, free to put it on there, free to look. And I sold it. And then after my wife and I got a divorce, they got a personal section on freebuyseltradeanything.com. I put an ad on there. I was looking for a young Christian girl to go to church, pray with me, and a young Caucasian white girl answered dad. And we make love 3 or 4 times a day. We're engaged. She got perfect teeth. She don't have a gag feature, and everything's going good. If anybody has any criticism or comments, type it in on the show. God bless you.